How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I am fine. Thank you. Okay, so hope we are well. So let's go start our today's session. Okay. And did you download this material or not?
Yeah, I download.
Okay, we discuss about that precision above from above computer vision in drone and satellite imagery. A complete pipeline for deploying the YOLOv8 with oriented bounding box model for object detection. How to detect the object, okay, using the YOLOv8 model.
Mm,
So first of all, we
mm,
need to know about the some key concept about that geospatial orientation challenges. So first of all, standard object detection assumes objects are upright. In drone telemetry, targets are densely clustered and rotated at elevation 360 degree angles. Okay, and using the standard boxes on rotate object capture exit and background noise and cause the overlapping detection leading to critical localization failure. Okay, so this is the main purpose to use the oriented box. Okay, oriented box. So this
yeah.
oriented box we have a facilities. It's have a angle. It's have a angle, and this angle easily overlapping with the object. So this angle is easily overlapping with the object and also remove the background noise. Okay. So if you check the one example, if you check, this is the one kind of example for SBB. It's a another format SBB, and another is the OBB
Mhm.
oriented box. Okay, and this is the SBB standard. So basically, if you check when for the maximum spatial precision. So for the OBB, when I apply this model, then we find out that more precision, okay, and it easily capture the object, okay. But if you check when it use the
Mhm.
HBB, okay, HBB we can see lot of water pixel is also come, okay. So you can see it's also select the object, but you can see also have the other background because this HBB there is no angle, but this OBB have a angle, and this angle easily move and overlapping the object. But for the HBB there is no angle, so that's why if you check the bounding logic, axis align and fixed orientation. Okay, so it's SBB, it's a axis aligned
Mhm.
and fixed orientation. But for OBB, it's a rotation error and first object contours. Okay, then background. If you check the background, there's a lot of water body. We find out that okay, capture the irrelevant pixel. So you can see irrelevant pixel. This type of water, it's a irrelevant pixel. Okay, it also capture for HBB, but for OBB it's a minimal and trip crop around the object, so you can see it easily create one kind of crop. Okay, and you can see just it select only for the object when I apply the OBB, but for HBB you can see it also have the lot of other pixel. Okay, irrelevant pixel, this type of water pixel irrelevant pixel when I apply the HBB. But this OBB, it's a minimal and tight crop around the subject or feature. Okay?
Yeah.
So that's why OBB is the best for use the object detection from imagery. And also you can see the
Mhm.
dense object overlapping box surface the each other, and it's excellent because you can see the separate the closely part vehicle or ships. We can also use this type of OBB. So this is the basic
Yeah.
difference between the SBB and OBB. So in this session, we discussed about that OBB method, basically oriented box method. We also apply, and we can easily detect the different types of feature. And if you check the algorithm about that, suppose you can see it's a ship. But this
Mhm.
OBB method, when I apply, it's have a angle. It's create a angle. It's create a angle. It's create the angle, this type of theta angle. It's an angle. And this
Mhm.
angle easily overlapping with the full object. Easily overlapping with the full object. Suppose you can see it's one kind of ship, or it can be car, or anything. So these things is create an angle. okay, theta angle, and this angle easily move. This angle easily move and overlapping the object or overlapping the feature easily because it have a this OBB this algorithm have an angle, but HBB this type of things there is no angle, so it axis aligned. So just it have the axis this type of axis, and there is no angle. But if you check when I use the OBB, this OBB have a suppose this is the ship and this is the center of the ship. This is the center of the ship. So it create the angle with the center and easily move. Suppose this rectangle easily move based on the circle. Create the cone, create the angle, and then easily move this type of rectangle easily move and easily capture this type of things. So it represents the center. Center is the XY, and with width and height and rotation angle. So this rotation angle mainly easily overlapping with our object and create this type of rectangle. Create this type of rectangle and easily. But if you check for this HBB, we don't have this type of opportunities. That's why it's just come for other pixel or also mix others. Okay, water or other. But if you check when I apply the HBB, it easily capture only for the feature, only for the object because it have a angle. It's have a angle or theta angle. This theta angle or rotation easily, and create this type of square shape and detect the object.
Okay.
Okay. So let's go further. Let's discover practically, then you can get the more better idea. And we just apply the input format, external dataset, supply the normalized 8-point coordinate between 0 and 1. So we just simply supply this type of coordinate, okay, from our imagery, drone imagery. So after that, it internal processing, we apply the YOLO, calculates loss and the output using the format, and it represents so this type of rotation. Basically, this theta, this angle help me rotation easily on the object. Only for focus on the object and rotation, and easily capture the object and create the square shape and detect this object using the YOLO OBB model. Okay. So now if you check the one data set, we try to use this data set. So it's called the DOTA. So YOLOv8 OBB models are pre-trained. So it's a pre-trained model on the DOTA dataset architecture. So DOTA dataset have already all of features. Suppose we simply use the pre-trained model. But further, inshallah, we discuss about the other topic, how I can train my model. But now it's a pre-trained. So this model is already pre-trained. So now this model I want to apply on my drone image and object detect from the drone image as object. So in this time, if you check, this is the one kind of model. And this model YOLOv8, it's named the YOLOv8 OBB models. And this model already pre-trained. And which dataset use? It uses the DOTA dataset architecture. And DOTA dataset, if you check DOTA dataset, it's a large scale dataset emphasizing the aerial perspective, contains 1.7 million instance and 11,268 high resolution images across diverse real world classes. So it already have different types of feature. Suppose large vehicle, swimming pool, helicopter, bridge, then ship, then basketball field, then basketball court, airport. Okay, so different types of feature already have this data set.
Can I stop for a second and ask a question?
This one?
I want to ask a question just to understand.
Please.
The data.
Yeah.
Basically, they provide you those YOLOv8 OBB squares. Like they give you already the data in order to.
Okay. So this YOLOv8, it's one kind of model. So it's a model, and this model we already train this model using this dataset, DOTA dataset.
So I don't do the YOLO by myself. I take it from Dodo.
Yeah. So we also discuss about the later. How we can easily create our own model. Suppose I simply create my own model. My model I train. I train my own model, and further we try to apply in our satellite imagery. But this is the pre-trained model. Pre-trained model means that this model is already trained using a data set. So now this model I want to apply on my own satellite on drone imagery. Okay, so this is the another way. This is a two-way. So one way is that we simply use the pre-trained model. Another way is that we can create our own model and apply. Okay, there are the two way
Okay.
we can simply apply. So one way we just simply use the pre-trained data, pre-trained model, and another way is that we can easily create our own model and then make the analysis easily. So in this time we discuss about this thing, but further class we also discuss about the other model, how to create own model and train your data and use this model to detect the object from drone imagery. We also cover all of those step by step, no problem. So this is the DOTA dataset. This dataset already have all of features, and this feature we are just simply use and pre-train our YOLOv8 OBB models. Okay. So now we simply use this model, and then we simply apply our own drone imagery and then detect the object from this model using OBB. So now if you check how it will be worked, so choosing the architecture speed and precision. So first of all, you can see YOLOv8. Okay, YOLOv8. This is the 7.8, 3.1 million parameters, ideal for rapid edge device inference. Okay, and YOLOv8, you can see OBB. So you can see different types of model for YOLOv8. So YOLOv8 OBB, then YOLOv8M OBB. It's a medium. So it's including it's one kind of pre-trained model. All are the pre-trained model. So if you check, this is the one model. It's a nano. It's a medium, and it's extra large model. Okay, YOLOv8 OBB. It's extra large model, and it's a medium, and it's a nano. We are use different types of pre-trained model. So you can see here it shows some pre-trained model. We simply use this type of model, and then we can easily detect the object from our drone imagery. From our drone imagery, we can easily detect it. But it's not necessary. We can also learn how to create our own model and train. Inshallah, we discuss about that. No problem. So now if you check, so how to work for the bridging the gap between the massive raw satellite telemetry and also actionable AI insight, step by step technical breakdown. So first of all, we need to environment setup. We simply create our environment, mainly install all of necessary library. Then we have a geotiff file. Suppose we have a geotiff file of our drone imagery, which I already sent you. So this geotiff file, satellite drone imagery, we just filling. We simply create some filling, and then we simply convert. So you can see convert TIFF to JPG file. So I send you the TIFF file. After creating the tilling, we simply convert TIFF to JPG. Okay, TIFF to JPG. Then apply the OBB model inference, because this OBB model is only applied for JPG format imagery. So we need to convert TIFF to JPG. Okay. Then we simply apply the OBB model inference and detect the object. After that, we simply convert again JPG to TIFF to get the basically TIFF image. It have the geospatial reference. So TIFF image have the geospatial reference, but JPG don't have the geospatial reference. Okay. So for that, after completing the analysis, then we just convert JPG to TIFF again to get the geolocation. Okay, geolocation information. This is the basic workflow for applying the OBB model inference. So first of all, create the environmental setup, then geotiff ingestion and tooling and create the tooling, then format conversion TIFF to JPG, and finally apply the OBB model inference. Then we can just simply create. Okay. So now, so first of all, we need to install some library. So ML engine, basically we need to install the Ultralytics, this one. So Ultralytics, it's provide the native ecosystem for loading, training, and running the inference with YOLOv8 OBB models. Okay, so this library, it provide loading, training, or running the inference with the YOLOv8 OBB models. And we also install the RStudio package. Okay, RStudio is the industry for standard for reading, writing, and manipulating the complex geospatial raster data, GeoTIFF file, and managing the coordinate, map projection, and the enormous file sizes. Okay, so this two library we need first step. So then we simply upload our satellite imagery. Okay, simply upload our drone imagery. So we check the shape of our drone imagery. Okay, so you can see this is it's a band size, then width and height. So this type of information get it. So a single geotiff drone capture easily this type of pixel and feeding an array, then magnitude directly into a neural network will result catastrophic memory failure. So further, we simply this image we simply create some segment. Okay, just we this image must be systematically segmented. We create some segmentation. Just create some segmentation. Mainly, we simply create the segment into manageable passes. We create some passes without losing the spatial context. So we need to create some segmentation, or we need to create some passes because it's a very large image. Okay, large image. So we simply suppose you can see this type of size 1024. This type of size we simply passes the whole image. Whole image we simply create this type of cell. They convert the cell, this whole image, because it's a large size. So this type of cell we simply convert, and if we
Yeah.
create the systematically
Tons.
segmented into manageable passes.
Mm.
So this passes we simply use. Suppose this cell size. So further we simply apply the trilling, so visual concept, trilling, and also using the raster to split the calculate the raster dimension, deploy nested loop to extract the direct space. We simply create this type of things, output generation. So this is the way. And formatting for inference. So this is the tip bands 120. Simply apply the transpose. Okay, and we simply after transpose, we simply create the JPG format. Okay, so these things we simply convert as a JPG. Okay, and we save in a folder. Okay, save in a folder for after conversion formatting inference. So then we simply call the Ultralytics, import the YOLO model, and I already sent you the another file. It's file mainly PET file. Okay, is a PET extension. So this file is stored at the YOLOv8 OBB model. Okay, so we simply just import the model, and further we simply predict our JPG imagery, and then further it automatically apply the system all of those. Okay, and finally we simply detect all of feature. Okay, suppose car or also trees or house, so everything we can easily detect from this high fidelity localization. Okay, or solar panel, everything we can detect from here. So it creates the oriented bounding boxes, and this the model successfully isolated the complex